Hey guys, so I am just doing a late night, and there's my drink. Like, where's my Baja Blast? It's really good, by the way. So good. For those of you on a budget like myself, they have the $5 boxes, and you can get a drink that is included in a couple like tacos and a burrito. So it's kind of craving a burrito, so there we go. Anyhow, so good, so good. This is really hitting. Let's begin though. So today I'm gonna do something I saw on like the reels, you know, like the little videos, shorts or whatever they are. I'm doing kind of like my own take on this. What I initially saw was like you recycle like Monster cans or like, you know, the Red Bull cans, and then you like poke holes, and like there's been like Hello Kitty, there's been like different characters. But I decided, because I wanted to do like a lantern. So when this happened the other day, the power went out in my house because of the snowstorm we had. It was really, really weird. But I went ahead and thought of this lantern idea that I saw, like the initial, like the original poking the holes, which I was going to. But then I realized I took these Dr. Pepper cans that I had, and I cut them out in the center like this. I just took initially like a knife to kind of like slit, and then I cut the rest out with scissors. And not me, you know, talking with my hands, but that's okay. I'm animated. I take after my parents that way. But for instance, I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about. And I did use packaging tape on this one to hold like the flowers. So what I did is I took my Mod Podge, like see here. Sorry, it looked like this Mod Podge. And I wanted to also experiment with it. So I took, and as you see, this is the can, and I Mod Podged a few different layers of paper, like old paper, recycled. And then I took, and I didn't like so much like cut up the bouquet that I had, but there was a bouquet I caught at a wedding, and it had these really pretty flowers and like roses and stuff on it. So I went ahead for each of these and put them on top of these, or atop them, however you want to say it. And essentially the idea is, since the aluminum can, is that I went ahead and I made these, like I melted my, I had lit my candles, because I lost power the other day. I lit my candles and let them burn a majority of the day. So then after they were done burning, before they, you know, solidified again, I went ahead, I have these wax molds, and I have rose ones that I used, my seashell ones, and etc. So I went ahead and used those. They smell really yummy, by the way. This one's sugar cookie. So anyway, there's this, and then I also made some that smell like cinnamon, and I even melted down like old birthday candles that I had, just, and they don't, these ones aren't scented, but they smell good. I mean, if they're scented, they smell good, but they are cute color, like they're just cute, like little decor ones. So just a fun little like experimenting DIY kind of thing I was doing. But this sugar cookie is probably my favorite. I like the lemon kind of vibe, and like, yeah, I love it. But I love them all. But anyhow, so the idea of why I did these two is because these can burn in a Scentsy candle, like a Scentsy holder, or one of those, like, yeah, one of those wax melt holder things. And so the idea is, if you're not wanting to like put a candle in there, then you can just like use these for a holder for the wax melt, would be an idea. Or, you know, if you're not a candle person or like a smell goods kind of person, you could always take this and use it like at your work. And you can even, I just, again, just played around with Mod Podge, so I didn't like color it. And that's why I just put like the flowers on top and everything. But you could even use it for like paper clip holders. I told my sister this because I gave her one of them that I felt like turned out the best. So you can even use it like for paper clip holders, just like for candy, like whatever. But ideally it's like, it's supposed to be a a lantern. So you could put like a little tea light in there, essentially, or like a flameless light, you know, whatever you want to do, or even fairy lights if you wanted to, just to kind of use my own name here, jazz things up if you wanted. But yeah, so essentially I'm gonna be doing this today. So this was actual just like paper and Mod Podge, and I don't know, it feels cool. It gives it like a hardened texture. I don't know, I like it. Very cool. Makes it kind of like old, like just like vintagey feeling. So anyhow, what I'm doing today is I'm doing something a little different for my church group leader, because she just really is a mentor to me. And I was watching Soul Surfer the other day, which is a good movie, but there in particular, and Carrie Underwood was in it, which I really like her, but she happens to be like the group pastor in the movie, and she actually quoted the Bible verse Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and give you a future. And I believe also it's, yeah, plans to, not to harm you, but to give you a future. But yes, so hopefully, you know, I'm just going to go with this because I did already write it. But essentially, it's just bottom line is that he's not hurting you. He wants to not leave you where you're at. So that is my, my group leader's favorite, Bible verse. So I went ahead and am making this for her. So I took this napkin and wrote that on there. As you see, I'm surprised I didn't write super large like I normally do. But anyhow, I wrote this. I felt called to write it in blue ink. And I just had this idea to, just like with watching Soul Surfer and being in that it was like a waves related movie, you know, like water related movie, I wanted to do hers differently. And this is my first time Mod Podging with napkins. Then I think I might still do a flower, or this might just be on top of it. I might do a flower for hers, or I might do just this. I was really drawn to this curly ribbon. I don't know. So we're going to see what happens with it, honestly. And I don't know if I'm going to add a flower or what, but I do know that I did also, they're currently, they're right solid by now probably, but I made also some like ocean or was it mountain breeze candle waxes for her, so that are shaped like little roses and flowers. So we will get those out shortly. Hope you guys are all doing well, by the way, and I'm hoping that this is enough Mod Podge, but we'll see. We will see. Where did I just put her cannet? Right in front of my eyeballs. Okay. So, I'm not like cutting them all evenly or whatever. I'm just, what you want to do is just take like a little bit of the Mod Podge, and you just want to be careful because there might be some like metal or whatever kind of poking, so just be careful so you don't harm yourself. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's fun about this. It just has to, you just stick it like so. You just stick it on here and you'll see. So then from here, you just kind of start adding more glue, Mod Podge glue. And why it differs from like Elmer's or like other glues is because it has like a sealant in it, which I like. And it helps give like a finished effect. So. And so just trust the process really on it, because it's not going to always be perfect, and that's okay. What is perfect anyway? Not real. So we're just going to put a few coats on here. I was trying to get like more today, but the places were closed and I woke up later, so alright. It's alright. So what you could do too is just kind of evenly just take your finger and distribute the glue around the can. So, ow, see, I almost cut myself on there. So be careful. Don't do what I just did. So just kind of put it on there like so. Be very, very careful, especially doing that in the opening here. That's where it's going to be kind of more scary. All right. So then you just kind of, now that you have it more spread out like this, just kind of spread it. See? Put some at the top here. And then depending, I might even make this one hanging. So I might even leave like the little tab on here. We'll see. Because then it'll be like a cutesy little like festive. I like to mess around with different types of decorations. Kind of fun. So see, I'm doing this first so that way, there we go. So that way we already get some like, some on here, some pieces. I don't know like all the fancy editing stuff, so sorry if it's like not very amusing right now, but the goal is to show you how to do this, not really be like entertaining, I guess. I'm not perfect, so I'm not going to try to be and like present something I'm not to you guys. That's a lie, and I don't like to lie. So see, starting to take shape there. And this actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom of it too real quick. So just put a little bit at the bottom. And see, and just kind of fold it there. It's going to stay maybe, hopefully. Might need a little bit more. Oops. Oops. So I've been trying to, as I've been learning how to Mod Podge, which my group leader had us help with pumpkins before, like these decorative pumpkins for like a women's night that we have. That's another one's coming up. I didn't do really good at it, but then when I wanted to try this again. So it's kind of another reason why I'm making her one, because I want to show her, hey, like I tried it. And also, it's good just to try things, just to try them. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not sure where it says anywhere that you have to do things perfectly. Contrary to how maybe we've been conditioned, but F that noise. We don't have to do what others did or be perfect. That's a lie. Just because other people may live with that false narrative does not mean that we have to. So if you're watching this, you don't got it. You don't have to be perfect. At least not to be on my channel. I don't care. All right, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're alive. Glad that God brought you in this world. That's all. I'm glad to be able-bodied to make things. Because that's like, I had a thought earlier. Because while I've been struggling, I don't feel like I'm so much struggling because, or like monetarily, because I'm able to give and make things for people. Therefore, I've been rich this whole time. If you think about it. It really is a mindset. See this how it's looking so far? It's kind of cool. And then ultimately, but yeah, I was going to say, I had a realization earlier on the way to my sister's that I'm actually more rich than I realize. Because I have my siblings. We have each other. And really, like, money does not go with us when we go. And when we're on this earth, why? I think the point of having gifts, making gifts, is to give them away. I really do believe that the love that we give is the love that we keep. So I want to be known not as someone who kept everything, but someone who gave what they had when they had it. Because if I'm not doing that, none of it makes sense. But I feel like God made me overcome all these obstacles and everything to show others it can be done and what He can do if you trust Him. So, and I can tell you what, since I've been trusting God and Jesus and committed my life to them, things have become so much more peaceful and clear to me. And so this verse does resonate with me about Jeremiah 29:11, God prospering us and has plans for us that maybe we don't know. And I always say that maybe the point of us not understanding is because God won't want to give us something that we can't appreciate. So it's about appreciating the blessings that we have here that we can see and trusting that He's working behind the scenes on the things, that we're trying to bring about. But some things God only can. So it's best for us maybe not to do actions and just be still, because being still is an action too, though. This is so relaxing. And I'm that person, I kind of like the smell of glue. Like, since I was a little girl, I kind of like the smell of it. I like that when it hardens and, like, you can peel it. The only thing you have to worry about on my channel is maybe needing to go get your ears looked at if I talk too much. Because I'm a talker. I don't know, I'm one of those people that I like to watch people craft like this. I like to watch them just be. It's fun. And just them be in their element and be peaceful. It feels good not to see people like feel or look down by the world. And that they're making a way just inspires me. Someone said to me recently that, Jasmine, you always make a way when there is not one. Like she says that I do. It was really like, it caught me off guard. But it really touched me because I'd like to believe I do. Sometimes it feels like the choice is to give up, and that's not a choice to me. Because there's been times I really wanted to and really thought it was over, and no. No. It's not. I'm here to tell you that the times that the enemy wants you to give up and that it feels really like the only option you have, God really has plans for your life. So stick with me and I'll show you how He moves. You guys see also, I like to do songs and stuff on here. I like to do covers. I released my own music on here, and it didn't have like millions of views and stuff, but that's okay, because the whole point of making art is because it comes from your heart, It does. That's true art, is truly creating from the creation that you are other creations. And that someone needs to put that in a book for me and quote me on that. Because it's true. That's what I love about creating. I always say that. I love that us as creations, we create creations. It's so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover the middle piece here so that it stays. See, it kind of looks like that. We might have to just like Mod Podge it more in the center, add some glue. But I think I might end up having enough glue for this, so Mod Podge. I'm just kind of trusting the process on this. So I think I'm going to do one more layer of just like the regular paper or whatever, and then I'm going to go around this and put the quote on here. This one might be a hanging lantern, I think. So and this one is pun intended. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys, because I just talked about a hanging lantern, right? Okay. So now I think it's ready for the other. So we're gonna go and put more Mod Podge around. So I think have more than I realized on it. To put on it, I mean. Not trying to be quiet, guys, too much here. Just trying to focus on this part. Because it kind of ripped. Just trying to still trust the process. And then I'm going to let it dry after it's finished, obviously. So, okay. Looks like I'm going to glue the bottom of it again real quick. Also look around the sides. I think we're just about good on here. It's kind of smoothing out the edges. Because it's, yeah. I don't know why, but the, was it called? Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. What is in my head? I don't know. So it's kind of, the words are kind of like, which is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like symbolic because I feel like, you know, the words are there, what they mean and everything. But then things could kind of muddle things, right? So this is kind of cool in a sense. I feel like art can do that, where you mean it to do one thing and then it does something else, but it's on purpose. Like it's, I mean, it's not purpose on purpose, but it's for a purpose and meant to be. So, now I wonder though if I should put something in like around here. Maybe. Let's do that. Just adding to the top here real quick, because then it adds, yeah, this makes it look a little more together. Kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I like it. Remember, when you're making art, it does not have to be perfect. What makes art so beautiful is that it comes from you. And that it's a creation creating a creation above all. I think that's the beautiful part about it. Really. There's a lot of beautiful things about art. But to create and be God's creation and be able to create other creations is cool. So just have fun with it. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. But believe in it. Trust the process. So, maybe one more thing. And then I'll show you guys the finished product as well as the flowers. You literally don't lose anything by putting yourself out there. And that's what another thing I'm trying to show. Is I'm still Jasmine regardless of how many likes or not I get. Don't get. Get or get. Don't. The ones I get or don't get. Because I'm not here for likes. I'm here to create. To be a creation God created and create things. That's what I'm here to do. Okay? Take another drink because I'm thirsty. Okay, what it looks like so far. And then I'm gonna, like I said, keep the pop tab. The other ones I took off. Oh look, and there's like light ribbon in here too. That's cool. Like oceanic. There we go. So I feel like we're just gonna do 2 of these ribbons and then tie them. Or I don't know. Because part of me also wants to just do a light just one ribbon. Let's just do, I feel like, one then. Gonna put a couple knots in it so it stays. And then I don't want to make it too short of like a hanging thing. So maybe like right here. Okay, that didn't work. So that's one. Make another one, another loop. Okay. And it might even be cool to do like just a couple of them. Couple loops, I mean. think it's almost like, okay. Okay, so it's ending up like it's one loop because this ribbon's being kind of temperamental. That's all right. Then I'm just going to tie it off with like a bow at the top. I mean, again, it don't have to be perfect, but I just made like a hanging. See? Where it's hanging up. So, I mean, it still looks cute. And then so there's that. She could still hang it somewhere. She could hang it up by either the bow part, or she can hang it from this part. Now I'm gonna get my flowers out. And then we'll be good. It smells good. And see, they're cute. They're like little clearish blue. So like so, I'm just gonna set it in here. So she can use it for a candle wax holder if she wants. Then I have one more. But that looks like this. But it has also some of the old wax on there, but that's all right. But the idea is I wanted to do like an ocean theme for her, and for the most part I think I did that. Well, that's cute how it just felt like that, see? Cute. And then again, not mad at it. All right, so with that, that is what I have for the video today. We're at 40 minutes, so that's not too shabby, a little bit under an hour. So if you're here, thanks for spending this time, and let me know if you try this idea with the pop can. So again, what you'll need is a Dr. Pepper can, cut it out, and then you'll just need a flower molds for the wax to make those flowers, and then ribbon, twine, whatever works for you. Paper and napkins do pretty good with Mod Podge. Really not a hard craft. It's a fun way to spend time and let others know that you're thinking of them. So, oh, and then your main thing you'll need is Mod Podge, okay? So with that, God bless you all. Please don't be a hater. If you have nothing nice to say, and your feedback isn't constructive or aimed to be that way, please just kindly scroll on or remove yourself, and watch content that you don't feel inclined to say nasty things about, okay? Thank you guys. God bless you all. Thanks for supporting me. Oh, and this is a sticker my niece gave me. So, yeah. Anyways, love you guys.